Come here. Come here.
So this one's 7, Mum?
Yeah, this one's blue.
So Blue's quite cocky.
Yeah, and
Very dominant.
yeah. Come here. Blue. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. Come in here, you. It's okay. It's okay.
So.
It's okay. It's okay.
By picking him up and telling him it's okay, you're telling him this is what I want.
Right.
So you have to be more assertive, put him in a different room. Put him in his cage, if you've got a cage, put him in his cage.
Come in here, you. Come in.
And you have to be, you see how you're doing everything? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going there. You've got to be very, right, in. Very assertive.
Okay.
Because Puppy's just going to follow suit.
Yeah, he's only just started doing this. This is what he does on walks.
Oh, really?
We went on for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And he darts. And
Is he
does
running
not,
towards them?
yeah, standing in front of him and barking.
Right.
He does not come back to, so obviously he doesn't go for lead now.
So it is only a matter of time before he will bite.
Yeah.
But look how he sat in the cage.
Yeah.
He literally turned his back on me because I've growled back at him.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So because he's very uncertain.
So is she. She never goes in a cage.
She's doing well. His grumble, his uncertainty, and his body language. I mean, look, he's shaking. And I've not done anything other than growl back at him because he's way over threshold.
Yeah.
So he would bite. That's why I said put him in the cage, because you picked him up in the hallway, and then as soon as he came near, his barking got more and more intense.
Yeah.
When I play the video back, you'll see it on the video, which is.
Come here.
So again, there I wouldn't do that because he's very unsure at the minute.
Right,
so
okay.
his state of mind is very uncertain, and again, you're nurturing the uncertainty.
Right, okay.
So he's gone straight to my boots, I presume, to sniff them.
Coming out of there, you Bon, because you'll wee. Out. Coming out. You dare wee. Come in. Bonnie, got your bed.
See how wary he is. I've squeaked the squeaker. He's shown an interest, but he's so insecure. He's like, no, I can't play. I see ya.
In your bed.
Straight in his bed.
In your bed. In your bed.
Whip her out and shut him in. The more times you repeat that is the second he barks or growls, and he's very unsure, and that's where your bite can come from, because he's nervous.
Yeah.
But the second he barks or growls and he goes back in the cage, that's your way of saying to him, I'm not going to tolerate that.
Yeah.
And like I say, you don't have to keep him in for an hour, 10 minutes or anything. You can do it for 30 seconds, let him back out and try it. You can keep him in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. It doesn't matter, but he must go in and he must stay in there for literally more than like 10 seconds. Yeah. And just keep your eye on his state of mind. So he's facing forward, so he's not as nervous now as he was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You see, he looks all the time at me. If I look back at him and keep looking at him, then he starts getting very nervous. So I'm glancing at him, but I'm trying not to look at him. So again, so just ignore him this time. You see what he's done? He comes straight over to you with his head low. Yeah. Almost like, oh, what do? I don't know what to do. Don't be peeing on my boots.
It's not, he's just sniffing him.
So this is where you have to ignore him, because what see how he's coming up. So I would push him off.
Right, okay.
Because he's seeking security from you.
Coming down.
And if he comes near me, I'm going to push him off, which is going to trigger him, because I'm not having a dog near my face that's so grumpy. So again, you were to come on.
All right, okay.
Put him in his cage.
In your bed.
Firmer, much firmer. Even just with your voice.
Bed.
That's better. Shut the door. So every bark, every growl.
I don't know if you're barking it.
Firmer.
Yeah.
Well,
that's another thing. That is honestly.
Either way, it'll help that. So what's this third try now, isn't it? This?
Sit down.
Better. Good. So I'm looking at him through the camera, not directly at him, which takes the pressure off him. So again, we just ignore him. See how he's sat close to you, because he wants you to nurture him, and so we can't nurture that state of mind. that was like, I don't know what to do, what do I do?
She's not, yeah, because normally I would tell him he's, yeah.
Yeah. So, see, as soon as you change, he changes.
Yeah.
So if you've got treats, you can give... What you could do is you could give a treat now, providing he's not looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
If he's looking at me, then I would just put him in his cage and put the treat in his cage with him, because it's not a punishment. The cage has to be a positive. So we're making the cage a positive, and we're also rewarding the fact that he's not sat here barking and growling at me.
Yeah.
But he is still very uncertain. Like I say, if I was to move, he'd growl. But he's doing far better.
Yeah.
And it's took 3 attempts. But it just takes the pressure, because he's under a lot of pressure right now, you see. Even that, because you're acting different, you're not nurturing him, you're not fussing him or anything, and you can see he's like, not really sure what to do.
He keeps looking at me, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, like I say, if you were to give a treat, you could even try just putting it past his... So put it on his nose so he smells it, and then let him follow you into the cage and chuck it in the cage and then shut him in, and then you're taking the pressure back off him. So by putting him in his cage, you're rewarding him and also taking the pressure off. So he's done really well, super good. So he's doing much better, because he actually wandered off out, didn't he?
Yeah,
He's come back in.
He does. I've got a gate over it because we need to put the stair gate up, but he does normally take himself off and sleep or lay on the bottom step.
Right.
That's his place.
Yeah. No, he's sleeping on your foot now instead. No, that's really good. So it took 3 tries, didn't it?
3 tries, yeah.
And the more people that come over and the more times you repeat it, the quicker he'll get the hang of it.
So with people...
Yeah, he's all right. I just don't want him up near my face.
Yeah.
So what he did there while we were chit-chatting, he came around in front of you. Now, if you notice, he sat himself in front of you.
In front of you.
Yeah. Now, if he'd have stayed there, I was going to tell you to move him, but I thought, well, I'll give him another minute or so and see what he does. But he's done well, because he sat in front of you and he was looking at me. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so you never want them sat in front of you, sat in front of you, or sat like on your feet. I know he's got his head on your legs, but if he had his head on your legs and was growling at me, I would say no to that. But he's not doing that. He's just.
They both sleep like that.
Yeah, that's all right. Sleep
then.
On my feet. Yeah. Yeah, if he's not doing anything bad, then it doesn't matter. But just be aware when you got people in, he doesn't know that don't let him sit in front of you, because he is kind of, this is my mum. I know, I've had a look at you as well.
He's just
I
sorry.
do like to be on video as well. Okay, there we go. I know.
I'll go put him outside.
So he's super excited. Yeah, so even that's disrespect from his side, jumping up at you. He shouldn't really put his foot, because he's pestering for them. So for the video, she's just put the cat out and got some treats in her pocket. That's why he's pestering.
Blue, stop.
So if you know sit, tell him to sit.
Sit.
Good boy.
I'll give him one.
Yeah.
Give you one as well.
Yeah, she sat.
Good boy.
She's like, I know this game.
She does sit.
Good. So he's done really well. He's had a sniff of me, and he's been respectful. And I say that because disrespecting a dog is when a dog's got its nose right on you and it's pushing its nose into you.
Right,
a dog's got around 220 million scent receptors in its nose. It doesn't need to be pushing right into you. That's a little bit of assertiveness, and he hasn't done any of that, so he's done very well. He's sat very close to me. Puppy couldn't give a monkey's what's going on. She's in Bobo land, but he's done really well. I've not made any effort to stroke him. I'm not going to make any effort to stroke him. He's settling. That's what we need him to do. I don't need to be his friend. We just need him to not be quite so horrible with people when they come in. So tomorrow when I come back, pop him in the cage. And even now before I leave, pop him in the cage, because what we don't want is to do really well with him and then me standing up trigger him off again. So we always want to quit while we're ahead.
That's fine.
So I'll put him in his cage with some treats, so it's a positive. And then tomorrow when I come, if you normally keep him in his cage, put him in his cage, and then we'll take him out and we'll see what he's like on his walks. As soon as I put my coat on, then he kind of, we'll see what he does anyway. He has done well. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll go out.
Go out, yeah.
He's done really well, because I weren't sure if he was going to start barking.
So I'll give him a treat.